Hello once again, and we're going to do another book review. This time it's the History of Formula One, Ultimate Guide to the Ultimate Sport. Once again, this was a birthday present from some years ago, actually, because it takes you through the history and only takes you up to 2009, because this is quite an old book, and this was released when Jenson Button won the Formula One world title back in 2009 with the Brawn GP team, now Mercedes. So let's have a look, go through it. So we see the cover here. So we see on the dust jacket here, which is the same as the cover anyway, but yeah. So you have a look at I think they're World Championship cars, I'm only assuming. So here we have Jenson Button in Brawn GP. So let's have a look at the side. Just says History of Formula One on the back. There's Jenson Button and tells you a little bit about the book. And so let's have a look inside. So we see the 2009 season at, I guess, Malaysia. So there we go, History of Formula One. So the contents page, obviously you can't really see that, but yeah. So we start, I think it gives you the forward, the introduction and the circuits, the constructors, the decades, the 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s and 2000s. So there, so just introduction. Oop. The circuits. So there we go. It's the start of the Formula One season when it started in the 50s, I guess. Cars look different then. So that was 2008, I'm guessing. Yeah, really nice photos in this. Definitely, if you're a Formula One fan, it's definitely worth having. Really nice photos. Senna in Donington Park in 1993. It was a memorable race. I remember. Well, I weren't there, but I was watching it on telly because I've never ever been to a Formula One race. I've been watching Formula One since the early 90s, I think, as long as that. Oh, nasty crash there. So this is about the circuits, and still some nice pictures. Well, I think they're all nice pictures actually. Gives you, like, I mean, Mexican Grand, I think that was when that was taken, 1968. So we'll even get some nice pictures in colour. Swedish Grand Prix, don't remember that. Yeah, it's probably from the 70s. Swiss Grand Prix from the 50s. United States Grand Prix when that was in Phoenix. I'm guessing that's Phoenix. Yeah, Phoenix, Arizona. United States, yeah, held a few venues. Days when United States had 2 Grand Prix. That was back in the 80s. I'm guessing that's the 80s. No, that's the 70s. So I'll have a look at the constructors now. Yeah, Bernie Eccleston when he was in charge of Brabham. Keep doing that. So I am sitting behind the camera here, so I'm going to knock it a few times. So here we are in the decade. So this is the 50s. And cars looked a lot different. Front engine, no slick tyres. This was when racers were racers, I guess. No safety back then. Well, they're racers now, but obviously it's changed quite a lot with safety and all that. I mean, these were back in the days when it basically was just it was a sport, but you know, you didn't have athletes or nothing like that. You know, there was all working. Formula One was just a race meeting sort of thing, where just normal racers, normal people, basically. So we're in the 60s now. Those wings. Still really, really good photos here. Really, really nice. So now we're on to the 70s. When cars started developing, I don't know, having, when it was mid-engined, slick tyres. See, the Lotus is one of the nicest cars. I remember the John Plaid Lotus. So it was the Lotus team that did revolutionise everything with the ground effect. Then all the other teams started to follow suit. I think it was about this point, about the mid to the late 70s. Is that the 6-wheel Tyrrell there? So I think we're on to the, yes, this is the 80s now, where things started to really evolve. So this, yeah, Senna. So this, where are we now? Oh, the 90s now, so here we go. Plenty of rule changes happened in the 90s. But at the start of it was just continuing from the 80s, but with more technology, So basically something had to happen. Unfortunately in 1994 they got rid of too much technology with the superiority of the engines at the time, and obviously problems happened with Ayrton Senna, tragically killed with Roland Ratzenberger. Then safety did really come in. So 1998 was the start when they really brought the cars really narrow, putting the groove tyres in. So now we're on to the 2000s. Not really much changed. Except for they changed the engines and all that. Then they 2009 came back with the slick tyres. So that's it really. Definitely a good book. It's just, yeah, really some really good photos in this book, you know. Definitely if you're a Formula 1 enthusiastic, definitely worth picking up this book. I'm sure it's still available to buy. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Till next time, and goodbye.